Look down at whatever jewelry you put on this morning and ask yourself honestly, did you choose it? Or did you just reach for it? Because there is a difference. And that difference is exactly what we are talking about today. I am covering 10 specific jewelry mistakes that are quietly making outfits look cheaper than they actually are. And I mean quietly because nobody around you is going to say a word. They are just going to form an impression. Every single one of these 10 comes with a real specific fix. Not vague advice. A fix. And I will say this now. One of these 10 is a mistake almost every woman makes without even knowing she is making it. It is probably sitting in your jewelry box right now. Stay for all 10 because you will know exactly which one I mean when we get there. Mistake 1. Wearing jewelry that is the wrong scale for your frame. This is the most visual mistake on the list and the easiest to fix, so we are starting here. When a petite woman layers 3 chunky statement pieces, the jewelry is wearing her. When a tall woman with a strong frame reaches for whisper-thin delicate chains, she disappears into her own outfit. Neither is a style. Both are accidents. The fix is proportion. Your jewelry needs to be in conversation with your body, not competing with it or getting lost in it. If your frame is full and bold, your pieces should be substantial, architectural cuffs, a confident chain, earrings with real presence. If your frame is fine, keep your pieces refined but intentional. One well-chosen piece with clean lines will always do more than 3 pieces fighting for attention on a small canvas. Mistake 2. Matching your necklace to your neckline incorrectly. Your neckline is not decoration. It is a frame, and whatever necklace you place inside that frame either works with the architecture or fights it. A choker or a very short necklace on a crew neck or turtleneck disappears into the fabric or crowds the throat. A long pendant on a high neckline sits buried under the collar and serves no purpose at all. A bib necklace over a busy printed blouse creates so much visual noise that neither the jewelry nor the garment can breathe. The fix is simple geometry. V-necks want a pendant or chain that echoes the V shape, landing somewhere in the open space the neckline creates. Crew necks want a statement piece that sits just at or above the collarbone. Something with presence because there is no open neckline to compete with. Strapless or off-shoulder necklines are the most generous. This is when you bring out the real statement. And high-necked or busy tops. Let the earrings do the work and leave the necklace off entirely. Mistake 3. Wearing the wrong metal for your skin's undertone. Nobody told most of us this when we were younger, so we just picked gold or silver based on what we liked. But the metal closest to your face is acting like a filter. It is either pulling light toward your skin or competing with it. Here is how to know which is which. Look at the inside of your wrist in natural light. If your veins look blue or purple, your undertone is cool. Silver, white gold, and platinum are your metals. They brighten cool skin and give a clean, polished radiance. If your veins look green, your undertone is warm. Yellow gold and rose gold are built for you, and they create that lit from within warmth everyone is chasing. Neutral undertones? You can wear both and mix intentionally. The fix is not about throwing out your entire jewelry wardrobe. It is about knowing which pieces to reach for first and keeping your near-face pieces. Earrings, chokers, collarbone-length chains. In the metal that works with your undertone rather than against it. Mistake 4. Wearing tarnished or flaking plated jewelry. I am going to be direct about this one because I care too much not to be. Tarnished silver, gold-plated pieces where the plating has worn through. Jewelry that is visibly flaking. None of that is a style. It is not vintage. It is not effortlessly lived in. It reads as neglected. And no outfit, no matter how beautiful, survives the company of jewelry that looks like it belongs in a drawer. The fix has 2 parts. First, maintain what you own. Sterling silver polishes up in minutes with a proper silver cloth. Gold-plated pieces should be stored away from moisture, perfume, and lotion because those are what break down the plating fastest. Second, if a plated piece has worn through to the base metal, retire it. A simple stainless steel or brass piece in excellent condition will always outperform a gold piece that is actively peeling. Inexpensive jewelry kept impeccably is infinitely more elegant than expensive jewelry that has been neglected. Mistake 5. The perfectly matched set. This is the one. This is the mistake that is sitting in almost every woman's jewelry box right now. The coordinated set. The necklace and earrings that came together in the same box, in the same finish with the same pendant repeated, was once considered the height of put-together dressing. Stylists now consistently flag it as one of the quickest ways to date an entire look. It reads as costume. It reads as assembled rather than chosen. And on a woman over 50, it signals that the approach to accessorizing has not evolved, even when everything else about her style has. The fix is deliberate mixing. Take the earrings from that set and pair them with a completely different chain in a complementary metal. Take the necklace and wear it with a simple stud in a contrasting material. Mixing textures, lengths, and even metals reads as curated and personal. A pearl drop earring with a gold paperclip chain. A gemstone stud with a hammered silver collar. These combinations feel chosen. The perfectly matched set feels like a gift you were not quite sure how to return. Let me stop right here and ask you directly. How many of those sets are in your jewelry box right now? Because I already know the answer for most of us. Drop a comment telling me which mistake you are guilty of. I genuinely want to know. And I promise you will not be alone in the replies. And if this is already making you look at your accessories differently, hit like and subscribe. We are only halfway through. Mistake 6. Ignoring what heavy earrings are doing to your earlobes. This one is specific and most people never think about it. As skin changes with age, very heavy earrings pull on the earlobe in ways they simply did not before. And that pulling draws attention to the neck and jaw in a way that does not flatter. Large statement hoops also carry specific decade references that require very precise modern styling to neutralize. Without that styling context, they pull the entire look backward in time without meaning to. The fix is not giving up earrings. Earrings are one of the most powerful tools available, because they frame the face directly. The fix is choosing earrings that have visual weight without physical weight. Sculptural drops in lightweight materials, ear climbers, textured studs that read substantial without dragging. If you love a hoop, try a smaller diameter in a flattened or twisted profile. It reads current and deliberate rather than pulled from a past decade. Mistake 7. Layering necklaces at the same length. Layering is a beautiful technique. Incorrect layering is just a tangle. When 2 or 3 necklaces hang at exactly the same length, they compete, they overlap. They create a cluster in one zone of the chest that reads as clutter rather than intention. No individual piece registers clearly. The whole effect collapses. The fix is separation through distinct length differences. There should be a minimum 3 to 4 inch gap between each layer so every piece has its own visible space. A choker or collar piece sits at 14 to 16 inches. A pendant or medium chain sits at 18 to 20 inches. A longer piece at 28 inches or beyond if you want a third layer. When you can see every piece clearly and independently, that is layering working correctly. When everything falls in the same zone, it is just quantity. Mistake 8. Wearing a statement earring and a statement necklace at the same time. This is where more becomes less, and it happens to confident women with strong taste more than anyone else, because they have a lot of beautiful things and they want to wear them. 2 competing statement pieces do not double the impact. Dramatic chandelier earrings alongside a bold collar necklace cancel each other out. The eye does not know where to go, so it settles on a general impression of too much, which reads as effort rather than style. The fix is the hero piece rule. Pick one statement and build everything else around it quietly. If the earrings are the moment, the necklace should be a simple chain or nothing at all. If the necklace is the moment, keep the earrings to a stud or a small hoop that does not compete. The restraint is not a compromise. The restraint is what makes the hero piece actually land. Mistake 9. Wearing jewelry that contradicts the formality of the outfit. A beautiful casual sundress paired with crystal chandelier earrings creates a dissonance that reads as confusion rather than contrast. A sharply tailored blazer and trousers finished with a single plastic bead bracelet sends a mixed signal about how seriously the look was considered. Jewelry registers formality the same way fabric does. Diamonds and fine metals read formal. Textured metals, natural stones, oxidized finishes, and mixed materials read casual to contemporary. Pearls are genuinely flexible now. They can go formal or streetwear depending entirely on how they are styled, but they need intentional context rather than default tradition. The fix is reading the formality of your outfit before you open your jewelry box, not after. Ask what register your look is playing in and then match your jewelry to that register deliberately, or contrast it so consciously that the contrast is clearly the whole point. Mistake 10. Treating your jewelry as an afterthought. This is the quietest mistake on this list and possibly the most expensive in terms of what it costs the overall look. Reaching into a drawer at the last minute and pulling on whatever is on top, the same necklace from yesterday, The same bracelet that has been on for 2 weeks, the same default studs. Means your jewelry is not doing any work for your outfit. It is just there. And jewelry that is just there does not elevate. It occupies. The fix is treating jewelry as part of the outfit decision, not a postscript to it. Before you get dressed, look at what you are wearing and ask what your jewelry needs to do. Does it need to add color? Add texture? Draw the eye upward toward the face? Elongate the neckline? When you know what job the jewelry is doing, you will always choose better. And you will start noticing that one deliberate piece does more than 5 random pieces you happen to already be wearing. 10 mistakes. 10 real fixes. The women who look effortlessly put together are not wearing more. They are wearing more intentionally. They know which metal works with their skin. They know which necklace belongs with which neckline. They stopped reaching for the match set years ago. They give every piece they put on a reason to be there. You now know everything they know. That puts you ahead of almost every woman who has never had this conversation. And I mean that completely. Next time on Still That Woman, we are going somewhere specific and the looks are going to be extraordinary. I will see you there.